Today's horoscope, Leo August 22nd, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. With a Sun-Neptune transit today, it's a better time for making adjustments and imagining possibilities than locking things down. You need to overcome a few hurdles and make some refinements before moving forward. Obstacles are likely inner ones, as you may need more imagination or inspiration before pushing ahead. You could feel vulnerable or low and temporarily demotivated. You may need to sleep on your ideas before confidence returns, but this allows you to consider all angles of a situation. It's possible that in your haste to move your plans forward, you're missing some important emotional considerations, and now's the time to get in touch. Aim to seek objective feedback or rest and wait to rebuild strength. As the day advances, you'll move from a relatively serious approach to the world to a more hands-on, spirited attitude. Fixed sign energy is especially potent this week, which means plenty of tension, friction, and stubbornness. In fact, you'll be drawn into the center of the ring like you're wearing red and staring down a wild bull. The mighty sun spinning in your zodiac sign, your solar house of identity, recently clashed in a square with a fired-up Uranus. This likely brought outbursts of anger from you or others. Chaos could appear at every turn, especially if someone's ego feels like it isn't being respected. Restless energy will cause people to be impulsive, and with your relationships and career both highlighted, beware of the volatile moods. How do you feel about the future? Reflect on what you want to do with your professional journey when the moon enters Aries. For the most part, you may feel rather confident about your professional journey. Whether you have something to look forward to or not, you may feel like everything will go in your favor. If not, the lunar energy can help you fake it till you make it. Do not worry about the future and what it may bring. Have faith that your professional journey is on the right track. It could feel challenging to express yourself spontaneously today. With the current celestial atmosphere, you're probably not going to get your way no matter how hard you try. In fact, trying hard is futile in this sort of configuration. It's best to just take the easy route. Stick to your usual routine and wait this one out. It's important to get a little exercise so the frustrated energy gets released as quickly as it appears. Today's vibrations will make you emotive. You'll probably have to be on your tiptoes. Professionally, you will need to discuss, question, and tighten your close relationships because if you don't, tensions will arise. This isn't the day to be in the spotlight but rather to stay in the background and try to find harmony. Sentimentally, you will go through some highs and lows, but your relationships will be freer with no effort on your part. A clash between the moon during its monthly visit to your financial sector and Venus, the planet of money in her final days in your income sector, might create some financial tension but without any significant impact. While the moon is enhancing your financial instincts and imagination, an alignment with Saturn provides you with extra resolve. Concurrently, Venus will use any financial tension as motivation, particularly to ensure that while she works to maximize income in her remaining days, money isn't being lost elsewhere. When the moon left your relationship sector yesterday, this brought the full moon here to an end and with it the pressure this may have had on you and your relationships. Yet as well as leaving you with a better sense of what you want from your relationships and what they need from you, support from the communication gods is making it easier to give anything flushed out a voice. Daily Planetary Overview. As the moon enters fiery Aries this evening, expect to feel a surge of motivation and action-oriented energy. This lunar shift brings a dynamic change of pace, filling you with enthusiasm and a renewed sense of drive. It's the kind of energy that gets you moving, and you may notice a boost in your stamina. Whether it's tackling that to-do list, diving into a new project, or simply feeling more inspired to get things done, tonight holds the potential for some serious productivity. However, with all this excitement and vigor, it's easy to get carried away. Have you ever had one of those evenings where you're so absorbed in what you're doing that you lose track of time, only to realize it's way past your bedtime? With this Aries moon energy, that could definitely be a possibility. It's tempting to keep going, but try to be mindful of your limits. Sleep is just as important as productivity, and burning the midnight oil too often can leave you feeling drained in the long run. So, what should you do with all this energy? Focus on what matters most to you. It's easy to feel like you can do everything all at once, but spreading yourself too thin might lead to overwhelm. Instead, prioritize the tasks and goals that are truly important. What are those things that, when you accomplish them, bring you the greatest sense of fulfillment? By honing in on those priorities, you'll be able to channel your energy more effectively. And if you're starting something new, why not invite others to join you? Aries energy is bold and independent, but collaboration can lead to even greater success. Think of it as a way to blend your fire with the strengths of others, creating something even more powerful together. Have you ever taken on a project with friends or colleagues and found that their input took your ideas to the next level? When you're open to help, you might be surprised at how much smoother things can go. Here's another tip: don't overthink it. If you're feeling stuck, sometimes the best thing you can do is take a leap of faith. Imagine yourself jumping forward, even if you're not entirely sure where you'll land. That's the kind of bold, confident energy this Aries moon is all about. When you trust yourself and your abilities, you're more likely to land on your feet and experience those exhilarating moments of success and joy. But with all this passion and drive, it's important to be mindful of balance. While it's amazing to feel so alive and ready to take on the world, be careful not to let that passion turn into overwhelm. Sometimes, the universe will throw challenges your way just to see how you handle them. Maybe it's someone who seems to be working against you or a situation that suddenly throws you off course. Whatever the challenge, it's essential to approach it with grace and calm. These obstacles aren't here to derail you, they're opportunities for growth and learning. If you find yourself facing resistance, take a moment to breathe and assess the situation. Is this a challenge you need to confront head-on, or is it something that can be navigated around? The key is to stay focused on your path and not let minor distractions pull you off course. Have you ever faced a challenge that, in hindsight, actually helped you grow or see things more clearly? Sometimes, those obstacles end up being blessings in disguise. And a word of caution: be mindful of how you're interacting with others during this time. The fiery energy of Aries can sometimes lead to impulsive actions or a desire to show off. While confidence is great, it's important to stay grounded and humble. If you're in a position of power or influence, resist the temptation to misuse that power. People will respect you more for your integrity and your willingness to admit when you're wrong. Have you ever found that showing vulnerability or admitting a mistake actually strengthened your relationships? It's those moments of authenticity that can lead to deeper connections and greater respect. At the end of the day, this Aries moon is inviting you to harness your energy, focus on what truly matters, and move forward with confidence. There might be challenges along the way, but with the right mindset, you can overcome them and continue making progress toward your goals. So, what's one thing you're going to tackle tonight? And how will you channel this fiery energy into something that brings you closer to your dreams? Share your thoughts. I'd love to hear how you're making the most of this exciting energy.